People before profit, wisdom before wealth, rights before riches. Now this is more than just a pretty slogan. It is a principle on which we in the SDP live by, the very foundation upon which our party is built. And why is this important, you ask? Because if you don't have a sound guiding principle, or worse, if the principle is upside down, a party will lead the country down a very wrong path. Now try this. Flip the principle that I just stated backwards. Profit before people. Scarily, this is the current PAP's guiding light. How else can you account for the sale of NTUC income to German insurance company Allianz? All the protests about income losing its social mission or functioning for the common good has fallen on deaf ears. This is the outcome when you put profit before people. Now there is also the not so small matter of our economic growth. We have taken in foreigners by the millions and allowed the ultra wealthy among them to buy up property in Singapore and in the process push up the cost of living for locals. We chase after foreign billionaires and entice them to set up family offices here, and in the process turn Singapore into a tax haven and inadvertently a money laundering center, all the while ignoring Singaporeans' wishes to live more meaningful and less stressful lives and not having to mindlessly chase after money and GDP growth at all costs. Again, profit over people. Then you have ministers who think nothing of paying themselves $100, $150, and for the Prime Minister, nearly $200,000 a month in salaries, while half of our population say they don't see any prospect of ever achieving financial freedom. Mr. Goh Chok Tong even complained.
I understand you, the ministers, are not paid enough.
The whole idea of making money, raking in wealth, placing themselves first over the true spirit of public service is embedded in the PAP's DNA. Profit over people. They don't even feel bad about renting government-owned mansions and living lives of luxury while the poor are made homeless and hungry. I met this gentleman near where I live, and he has to resort to selling cardboard and tin cans and whatever else he can scrape from the dumpster. He makes about $10 a day, 12 if he's lucky, and uses the money to buy food for himself. What about rainy days, or if he falls sick? Well, he shrugs his shoulders and says, I just don't eat. Now, he used to work in a shipyard, loading and unloading cargo, earning about $100 a shift. Then, as he said, he was replaced by cheaper foreign workers. More than 50,000 workers still earn $1,300 or less. On the other hand, Minister K. Shanmugam owns a good-class bungalow worth tens of millions of dollars. Former Minister Ma Bao Tan sold his good-class bungalow for a mind-boggling $50 million, and to a new citizen from China to boot. Now, clearly, the PAP has lost its way. When a government is guided by money, it sees no qualms in raising prices. From water to gas and electricity, to the GST, it continues its unrelenting exercise to extract as much money as possible from the people.
You have still people who are not rich, people are still struggling here. I mean, like me, you just day by day,
I still have to support my family, then my family is not really rich.
It's hard to survive. I mean, I feel like the struggles of living in Singapore, it's real.
My plans is to not get a house here. I would say overseas is much more realistic.
To earn 3,000 or 2,000 is still not enough to survive here, especially now the high cost of living is going up and all that.
But despite Singaporeans crying out about the stress of an escalating cost of living, bus and MRT fares are going up yet again by another 10 cents in December this year. Fares were already increased in 2022 and 2023. But every once in 4 or 5 years, our ministers suddenly become very attentive to your needs and will visit kopitiams and hawker centers to show how much they care and how they are with the people. They even whisper sweet nothings like,
"We are here to listen to you, to understand firsthand your concerns, hopes and dreams."
Don't fall for this anymore, my friends. We need to get smart and not let the PAP fool us every time elections roll around. The SDP believes that a government must work for the many, not the money. People before profit, not vice versa.